Good afternoon. We're going to get right back to where we started from by heading to Phillips, Wisconsin, and learn about the man behind some of the earliest photographs from that area. Then Buffy will join us from her Northwoods kitchen, and we'll get to that and all of the rest of it in a bit. But first, here's your top 4 at 4. Part of the Mecca Trail system in Mercer was on private land, so when that land went up for sale, fans of the trails got a little nervous. But the trail system is saved. The Iron County Parks Department purchased the land with the help of the Knowles Nelson Stewardship Fund and the Gogebic Range Health Foundations. Mecca Trails is a community-focused, volunteer-driven organization that is building and maintaining a 21-kilometer ski trail system for over 3 miles of snowshoe trails for over 50 years. The trail system is open year-round for skiing, snowshoeing, hiking, birding, and hunting. The YMCA of the Northwoods has a different take on March Madness. They're hosting a Membership Madness promotion through the end of the month. They are waiving first-time fees for anyone who becomes a member at the Y, and when you sign up, you get to pick your favorite college team from this year's NCAA basketball tournament. If your team wins, you'll be put into a drawing to win a 6-month free membership. A construction crew removed the iconic tower on Merrill's Scott Mansion last week. Now we know where that tower will be headed to. The Scott Mansion Tower is finding its final resting place on the River Bend Trail in Merrill. Ascension owned the building and decided to donate the tower. Park City Credit Union is stepping up. They are planning to donate $5,000 for beautification efforts. If you would like to donate towards the tower, reach out to the Park City Credit Union in Merrill. A police investigation found Rhinelander's H&H Septic stole tens of thousands of dollars from the city. While the district attorney chose not to prosecute owner Stephen Vick, he does face many citations from the DNR for failure to obey disposal requirements. Vick's attorney Gary Cirilli appeared on his behalf in Oneida County Court today. It was just a status conference, so Cirilli and an attorney representing the DNR are still discussing whether the case will be resolved outside of the courtroom or head to trial. Judge Patrick O'Melia scheduled a decision deadline of April 12th. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us now. Jeff, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Hey, Dan. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Well, the snow flurries are gone. The sunshine is emerging out there now, and temperatures are really liking that this afternoon with highs back in the 40s, but we're not going to stop there. We have 50s not too far away. Right now, it's even 40 in Rhinelander, a north wind at 7, and a pressure steady at 30.00. Over in Wausau, 42 for you. Okay, you win with a northwest breeze at 7, making it feel, though, a bit cooler at 38 right now. Okay, around the horn, we're all kind of flirting with Florida out there right now. In Antigo, 38, 37 Wapaka, 42 Wausau. So this is just the start as we have warmer temperatures on the way as soon as tomorrow. 48 tomorrow, 51 Friday, and those are even upper 60s this weekend. Keep in mind, the first day of spring is on Saturday, and the weekend looks fantastic with temperatures flirting with 60 this weekend. Okay, there goes the snow flurries you saw earlier today, and there still are a couple areas of showers across southeastern Wisconsin right now, but overall a drying out trend currently for us across Northwoods right now, and we have pretty good weather for tonight, actually through the weekend, with our next chance for rain getting in here on Monday. All eyes right now, though, are on the south, so all the moisture is kind of stuck down here where there is severe weather ongoing right now. In fact, there's 8 tornado warnings in effect right now between parts of Oklahoma, over into Arkansas and Mississippi. And this could be the worst severe weather outbreak in 8 years across the deep south this evening. For us, though, not so bad. Although we are watching this system here, that's going to change our pattern next week and likely bring us a good soaking rainfall in here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. Our forecast tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies and not so cool with low temperatures down near 26. Your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
Amsoil Championship Snowcross, powered by Ram Trucks, is coming to Eagle River. For tickets, log on to snowcross.com. That's snocross.com.
Lac-Vita's Air Health Center in Watersmeet at the Northern Waters Casino has the COVID-19 vaccine available on March 18th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. for adults 18 and older. First come, first serve.
Join Justin Betty and Jeff Weller evenings at 5, 6, and 10 on News Watch 12. News and weather from where you live.
Bon Voyage 2020, hello 2021, and the coolest promotion we've ever offered. You deserve a vacation when you're ready, of course, and Tunderland wants to help pay for it. Get a new bath or deck from Tundraland and we'll give you a vacation voucher for 2. Travel when you want and it's good for 2 years. Use it for a cruise, a vacation condo, or a resort stay. We have a very limited amount, so call 1-800-TUNDRALAND and reserve your spot today.
Don't miss 3 all-new episodes of Wednesday's most-watched dramas.
Don't worry, we're going to take good care of you here.
Manning and Marcel is secretly dating, raises ethical concerns.
Casey! You all right? Casey.
This job is hard, and the more you care, it actually gets harder. If you don't think you can handle it, step aside.
An all-new Chicago Wednesday, tonight on NBC.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. It's time for Wednesday. What? So let's head to Chicago. They decided to dye the Chicago River green for St. Patrick's Day. They actually said earlier this week they weren't going to do it, but they did it anyway. The mayor's office announced the event this morning with little notice to the public. They didn't want to attract a big crowd because of the pandemic.
Oh, okay, so that's the reason they didn't want a crowd for this?
They didn't want a crowd for it, exactly. But it's a long-held St. Patrick's Day tradition. They do it every year, so look at them again.
Chicago has a very large, Irish population. They do this every year. This shouldn't be a secret.
It scares me.
All right, Mayor of Chicago, get it together.
The green dye just scares me. I just feel like it's not natural. I don't know, maybe that's just
it's
me.
like food coloring. It just kind of goes away with the environment.
Okay, well, let's head to Savannah, Georgia. They're doing the same exact thing. It's kind of just a
fountain full of green.
A fountain. People do it all over the country, it seems. How many of these people, Jeff, are actually Irish, though? I don't know if there's a big Irish population.
I think all of them. That hat right there, it's definitely Irish.
Oh, well, anyway, let's head to our next green stop, Indianapolis. I like this one because you can actually see
the green.
And you can see the green going into the canal. It really spreads quickly.
My eyes kind of go toward the green grass, which we don't have yet, but it's not too far away.
That's true. That's something else to think
See, that looks like it's not the best.
Yeah, I know. It just scares me a little bit. It doesn't excite me like it probably should some other people.
But man, that fountain looks fantastic. It almost looks like fluorescent. Is that like... Did we do something to that color?
I'm not eating any fish out of that canal, I'll tell you that.
Well, look at the color of that. Is that like a filter on this lens here?
No, I don't think so. But Jeff, I got a good one here. Okay, this one I actually really enjoy. Even your favorite pancake house has never served a tall stack like this one. This is in Russia. Russian chefs, they set a national record with an 11.5-foot tall stack of pancakes. It was created as part of celebrations marking the beginning of spring. The outdoor festival was held Sunday in southwestern Siberia.
I was going to say, are they in Siberia? You can see their breath. But we had this on the show the other day, by the way, and that's a lot of pancakes. You can't quite order that at IHOP or Denny's. But
did someone else beat me to the story at Channel 12?
Yeah, we did this story as a kicker on, I think, what day was that? Tuesday?
Darn
Wednesday,
them.
Monday?
Okay.
Anyways.
Well, Jeff, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk weather at the end of the show. But first off, we're going to head to Price County and learn about a man behind the camera of all those early photographs of Price County. That's just in a few minutes.
Menards is your complete bathroom headquarters. We have what you need to give your bathroom a fresh, new look. Shop the largest selection of bathtubs and showers, including over 200 showers, bathtubs, surrounds, and glass doors from Lions to fit your style. Relax in style with this linear tub shower and save 11% on all Lions bath and shower products. Get 11% off everything right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Quality Homes of Tomahawk now sells modular homes built by Wisconsin Homes. Wisconsin Homes has maintained a tradition of building some of the finest homes on the market. Quality Homes also has a large selection of new manufactured and mobile homes. New homes starting at only $38,900. All prices include delivery and setup anywhere in Wisconsin. Whether buying your first home or a cabin getaway, Quality Homes has the experience and expertise to make your dreams a reality.
Bassett Jewelers and Engraving in downtown Minocqua is a full-service traditional jewelry store offering a wide range of jewelry and gift items to fit any budget. Find jewelry from classic diamonds to beautiful colored gems and pearls, engagement rings, and wedding bands for every style. Gift selections include jewelry travel cases, glassware, picture frames, and an extensive line of baby gifts. Bassett offers in-store jewelry repairs and engraving to personalize your gifts.
Bassett Jewelers and Engraving is proud to sponsor Buffy's Northwoods Kitchen.
Hi, I'm Scott.
I'm Allie.
And this is our family from Shoulders RV and Marine.
If this year has taught us anything, we believe it's taught us we need to get back to the good old days of enjoying the outdoors, camping, boating, and buying from small businesses. Here at Shoulders RV and Marine, we love our Mercury motors. If you're looking for a nice aluminum, fiberglass, or pontoon boat powered by a Mercury motor, you won't be disappointed. Sales, rentals, parts, or service.
We'd love you to think of us.
Shoulders RV and Marine, across from Menards, Rhineland.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. We are joined by John Berg from the Price County Historical Society. John, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Daniel. Thank you.
Of course. We're going to hear about a photographer from Price County, one of the most prolific photographers in the area. So let's hear about Sven Johnson.
Well, thank you, Dan. Sven Johnson, yes. If you ever have a chance to look at photographs from the Price County area, there were a number of very good photographers there, but when you look at the composition and the tone and the technical and artistic expertise of it, some things stick out about Sven Alfred Johnson's photographs. He's considered by many to be one of the most prolific photographers of Price County. His photographs have cropped up everywhere, on eBay, down at the State Historical Society, and so on. His story, though, is one of loss and recovery, success, and then loss again. And so it kind of parallels the pioneer story. And what's important about him is he really chronicled the pictorial history of Price County from almost its very beginnings up until his death in 1921. He was born in 1863 in Sweden, and his parents were farmers. They were marginally successful, but Sweden went through a series of drought in the 60s, and his parents and family ended up on the welfare rolls and living with relatives by 1869. In fact, his mother and father died in the same year. Mother from, what did she die from? She died from tuberculosis, and the father from typhus. And so it was just a critical year. And so his grandmother, his father's mother, came and helped care for the children, but they decided that it was the older children and his grandmother decided it was better to go to the United States. They had opportunities to do so, so they did, and they landed in New York, and then they came westward to Minnesota, over by Cambridge, Minnesota, eastern Minnesota, where there were some other relatives in the family, and they stayed with them. Through the 1870s, early 1870s, Sven was 10 years old when they immigrated in 1873. So through the mid-1870s, he started apprenticing with his older brother Charles in a photography shop that Charles had in Cumberland, Wisconsin. Peter. Peter was the older brother in Cumberland, Wisconsin. And so he kind of cut his eye teeth on that. And by 1888, he was ready to strike out on his own, and he ended up in Phillips, Wisconsin, single. Had developed a certain level of expertise and was ready to strike out in the frontier town of Phillips. Now, we saw Phillips about a month ago, and we saw what it looked like when it was first starting. So you get a picture of that kind of raw industrial frontier setting that he was coming into. He, at that time, many photographers would set up a tent, literally set up a tent, because they were itinerants. Johnson was the first one to, or I think was one of the first ones to really set up his own shop. If others had a shop there, they rented a building and used the facilities. The Phillips Times in September 1 of 1888 reported, one of our city photographers has folded his tent, left the field, clear to his competitor who contemplates buying a lot and building a gallery. Well, this was Sven Alfred Johnson. He bought the lot on Phillips Main Street on August 1, and his parlor, his Johnson's photo parlor, was open for business on September 22nd. And so from then on, he made his name known as a photographer. Now, if we move to that picture of the Lima Shea, number 218, his first big contract was with the Phillips Lumber Company, which was run by the Davis brothers, John R. Davis and Ben Davis. And they were the main industry. They were the only industry in town. And they had just started building their logging railroad in July of 1888. And this picture of the locomotive is when it first arrived in September 25th through 26th of 1888. This photograph sets the template for Johnson's composition, and it also is an excellent example of his artistic nature and his competence in putting together a full photograph that not only records the moment, but also gives you something to look at in terms of what are these people about or what's going on in the picture. You'll notice the tones of the photograph are just wonderful. There's great grayscale in it. It has great technical expertise in terms of the crispness of the focus. And then looking at the individuals standing on the locomotive and just looking back at us 133 years ago is quite interesting to contemplate what was going on that day. Moving on with his life, he did quite well through this period because he was getting contracts from Wisconsin Central, from the mills in Phillips, and some of the mills that were further down along the line too. And then later on in the 1900s, he was up in Mellon. He was over in Park Falls. He was over west of Park Falls and Fifield. So he recorded all the big operators, but then he also took on business as a photographer of weddings and confirmations, children. He was regularly advertising these in the Phillips Times. On May 12, 1891, he married Ella Dorothy Smith from Cambridge, whom he had met while visiting relatives back over in that area. And they set up their house in the back end of the studio on Lake Street in Phillips. Well, everything was going fine. So we start out with this loss of parents, loss of home, immigration, builds it up, things are going fine. Gets married, has a couple kids, things are going well, and then all of a sudden the Phillips fire of 1894 hits and wipes out the whole town. I mean, it just devastates everything. The mill, all the downtown businesses, several homes, 13 people are killed, and Johnson loses most of his equipment and his shop. He did salvage enough to make a photographic record, though. He salvaged enough equipment to make a record of it, and that's recorded in the Phillips Fire Centennial book, which, by the way, is on sale through the Price County Historical Society. He does rebuild his photo studio. It's a nice, cute little brick structure that was stayed in the family through the 1930s, and then after it was done, it was sold. When they left town, it was sold and was a restaurant in through the 1950s, I think, or through the early 60s. It was still there, but now it's gone to Subway sandwich shops. It's by the turn of the century and really through the World War I era, Johnson's reputation is widely known, and he is constantly doing photographs for all these different corporations, agriculture, you name it. He was out taking pictures of it. He also had a number of clients from the Lac du Flambeau Ojibwa Nation come over and have their photographs taken too, which is very interesting. So quite a range of clients there. By 1912, though, he was diagnosed with inoperable stomach cancer. He died in February 9th, 1921 at age 58. He was down in the Marshfield Clinic. And so all of a sudden, here he is, middle-aged, and the breadwinner. He had success, and he dies of cancer. So S.A. Johnson, a prolific Northwoods photographer whose legacy lives on in the photographs, recording the history of the Price County area and the people who made it go.
We often hear about the people in the photos. It's fun to hear about the person behind the photos. Thanks so much, Mr. Berg, for joining us today.
You're welcome. Thank you, Dan.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Play your way. Dine your way. Stay your way. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. Win your way.
My name is Sheldon. I'm from Wausau. I went to the doctor and I was diagnosed with a deteriorating spine. And finally, I couldn't hardly function no more. So I'm sitting and watching TV and I see Dr. Justin Sherrick come on there. I got right in the car and drove right down to his office. I started treatment that very same day. And that brings us here today. I'm totally pain-free. Can't thank the doctor enough.
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery, just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
Buffy's Northwoods Kitchen on Up North at 4 is brought to you by Bassett Jewelers and Engraving.
Hi everyone, welcome to Buffy's Northwoods Kitchen. On today's menu, honey mustard salad dressing. The ingredients you're going to need are 1/4 cup extra virgin olive oil, 1/4 cup mustard of your choosing, 1/4 cup apple cider vinegar, pinch of salt, pepper to taste, and 2 tablespoons of honey. And in this jar, I already have grated 2 cloves of garlic. If you're not a garlic fan, don't use garlic. So in here, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of honey, about that much. And with honey, if at all possible, get local. Know who your beekeeper is. It just makes for a better product. And I'm just dumping all of this right into a mason jar, a canning jar with a real tight-fitting lid, because we're going to give this the shake to combine it. And this is kind of a nice alternative to ranch, and more ranch. And a nice grind of pepper, a little pinch of salt, put the lid on, shake it like a cocktail with a big smile on your face. It's all about production and presentation. And just kind of keep watching the bottom. And you'll see once that honey becomes incorporated, you have your dressing. And 1, 2, 3, I'd say we're there. And in about 30 seconds, you have honey mustard salad dressing from Buffy's Northwoods Kitchen. Cook on, my friends.
This is an exciting time for people in central Wisconsin who suffer from hip and knee joint pain.
With this innovative technology, we're able to offer patients a total joint replacement that is positioned to match their individual anatomy.
We can perform with pinpoint accuracy, and we're proud to introduce this technology.
With 3D surgical planning and dynamic joint balancing, getting patients back to the things that they enjoy.
Robotic arm-assisted surgery for joint replacement at Bone & Joint. Call 800-445-6442.
If your kitchen is dated and showing signs of wear and tear, then listen up. Mad City Kitchens can give your kitchen a brand new look in as little as 2 days. We are Wisconsin's #1 remodeler, your trusted local source for kitchen cabinet refacing. A+ rated with the BBB, and our design consultants make it fun and easy. Why wait? Final week of the month to make the call to Mad City Kitchens. Don't put your dreams of having a gorgeous kitchen on hold. Act now during our 60-60-60 sale and get 60% off installation, 60 months, 0 interest, plus a $60 Walmart gift card with purchase. And call during this program for a free $100 Amazon gift card with your in-home estimate. From Wausau and North Central Wisconsin, dial 715-503-4198. That's 715-503-4198. Call now.
Oh, it definitely was a positive investment because the kitchen's so much better looking, it has to have raised the value of the home.
With so many colors and wood stain options from Cascade White to Chocolate Pear, Mad City Kitchens can transform your kitchen in as little as 2 days. Avoid the mess and stress of a conventional remodel and stay under budget. From cabinets to countertops and more, don't just dream about it. Final week of the month to call during our 60-60-60 sale. Get 60% off installation on your cabinet refacing project. 60 months, 0 interest, plus a $60 Walmart gift card with purchase. And call now during this program for a really nice gift. Receive a free $100 Amazon gift card with your in-home estimate. From Wausau and North Central Wisconsin, dial 715-503-4198. That's 715-503-4198. Call now.
So, Jeff, you walked into the newsroom today with a rather interesting lunch, and we have a picture of it right here. You told me it was uncooked chicken soup.
Yes.
Tell me more.
Is that news? That's news? So I don't like to cook my chicken noodle soup. So here it is. I strain the broth out of it and eat the noodles uncooked. Does no one else do that? No. It's so good.
Okay, so let's switch topics. This is strange, but I want to know, we had this discussion in the newsroom.
Yeah.
Our 5-pan producer brought it up. How do you eat an Oreo? We have a couple here. Show me how you eat an Oreo.
So I twist, right? And then scrape. I want to see my teeth marks on the scraping here.
Here's how I eat an Oreo.
No, that's boring. You need to scrape.
No.
That way you can check the curvature of your teeth and make sure it's good.
Oh, really? That's
so
what
your
you do?
dentist knows, so this is the way to check your
So your
teeth.
dentist wants you to eat an Oreo?
Yeah.
Is what you're saying?
Dentist, eat.
They make this ratio of cookie to cream for a reason, Jeff. It's the
Well, we
perfect
just had this
ratio.
debate in our newsroom today, and everybody does it a different way, it seems like, right? And it got quite heated. Like, people eat their Oreos, and they have a passion behind it. So,
well, there's one more thing I want to bring up, Jeff.
What's that?
You saw the pancake competition earlier. I say we try to break the world record in stacking Oreos.
Well, we only have like 8.
But I say you go buy your 19 packs like last time, and then we can
That was the
see
best
if we can break
segment,
the world
wasn't it?
record.
That was so cool.
That was fun.
And they're all gone, by the way.
We're out of time. So we'll see you next time, and we'll see you at 5 and 6. We'll see you then.